Hey there, big boy. You wanna come lay down with me? Maybe tie the knot? What's up, everyone? My name is Spector, and welcome to my channel. So I'm pretty sure you've heard of the site Furry. If you've watched any furry YouTube video, you've probably seen a a commercial that looks kind of like this.
Oh my god. It sucks being a single furry, am I right? Well, listen up. I just found this amazing place to meet furries. Furrymate.com is a dating site made just for us. I'm there and I love it.
Not sure exactly if this website actually works or not, but I'm going to go ahead and make an account so you don't have to. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say that if you like what I do and you'd like to help me out, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment. And of course, I also have a coffee if you'd like to, throw a couple bucks my way so I can eat and maybe buy some new equipment for the channel. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. You get that spiel from every other YouTuber these days. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. All right, here we are at the Furry Mate website registration. Looks like I do need to put in a username, a password, and email. Stuff that I don't really want to show on camera, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill everything in real quick that doesn't require all the personal stuff. All right, I'm just going to use my username as the same as basically everything else. It shouldn't be that too hard to find. I am a male, although I am apogender, so I guess it doesn't necessarily matter if you call me a he or a she, but we'll just go ahead and say male anyway. I am seeking a male. I am gay, so that's kind of the preference here. Okay, I guess I'm not too worried about showing my age. I guess in some newer furs' eyes, I would definitely be very old. I'll go ahead and fill all the rest of the personal information in here in a moment, but it does want me to upload a cover photo of myself, so I think it is selfie time. Say cheese. Alright, I have gotten the email address verified. It does show my location, but then again, it's not really any secret that I live in Kentucky, so I guess whatever. I'd probably black it out, but now I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. People will end up finding this profile anyway, and it'll show it, so whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and start editing this profile to make it look more appropriate. See, I am, of course, male, seeking a male. I'm looking for, a friend, maybe a casual relationship. I definitely wouldn't mind a long-term relationship, that's for sure. It does also seem to be a place where you can find an owner or a pet. If you're not familiar with that terminology, then, well, I guess the internet exists. Next, we'll go to appearance. Height, I am about 6'1". My weight is about 220 to 230. My body type is thick.
Extra thick!
Body hair, I am about average. I mean, considering my ethnic background, I definitely have a lot more hair than most people, I suppose. I mean, I am a wolf, after all. Body scent, shower at least once per day, and use deodorant. Like, I know there's some people out there who like stank, but I am not one who likes stank. So, I shower, I've used deodorant, and people need to take that advice a lot more often, especially when it comes to fur cons. Hair, I'm about dark brown hair. I'm guessing this is just general about you and not your persona. Eyes, I have green eyes, and I am white, if you could not tell. Alright, furry lifestyle. Furriness. I am a furry trapped in a human's body. That seems about right. I have been known to bark at people I don't know. For some reason, it feels like I actually know a couple of people like that. I'll go ahead and choose the top one. I am a furry trapped in a human's body. Art. Art is my life. I am a professional artist and I have regularly published works. I'm going to go ahead and consider this to be more like physical drawn art than like music or anything, which is what I'm more accustomed to. So I will go ahead and choose the option never drawn, but I do collect. Conventions. Been to lots and lots of cons, organized at least one. I really wish I could do that. I'd love to actually start my own con. That's a lot of money though. I've only actually been to 2 conventions, that being IFC and MFF. So I guess I could say I've been to several, but plan to go to many more. Fursuiting. I plan to be buried in a fursuit. That is interesting. I guess some people have done that before, but I don't know. Maybe I want my fursuit to be displayed for all to see. But as for me, I will suit anywhere, anytime. Cuddling. If it moves, I snug it. If it doesn't move, I snug it until it does. That's a bit weird, says the person inside of a wolf costume. I'll go with the second option here. I'll cuddle anyone I know in the appropriate settings. Online roleplay. Not really interested in online roleplay. I have tried it, I'm not good at it, and I just have come to hate it with every fiber of my being. Now if we're talking Dungeons and Dragons or something like that, I guess, maybe. But that's about as far as I'm gonna go. Plushies! I own every plushie on Earth. I want to own every plushie on Earth, because if you couldn't tell from the shelf behind me, I do quite like plushes. And as much as I would like to collect a whole bunch, I'll just say I've got a collection of several favorites. One of my favorites being this guy right here. It's a koigi. It's a corgi koi fish. Realism. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but let's look at the options here. What do you mean? Isn't it a photograph? Maybe. Figments of the imagination have anatomies too, you know. I like both, but prefer realistic furs. I'm not entirely sure what it's talking about here, but I'll probably say I like both, but prefer realistic furs. I'm not entirely sure. I'll just go with this option. Transformation. I'm not exactly a TF buff, but I guess maybe if it's reversible. Writing. I have a few scribblings, but nobody has seen them. That pretty much describes me. I actually have a script for a graphic novel that I would love to work on, but I can't draw worth a darn. Kind of sucks because I really like the work that I put into it. So we'll just go with a few scribblings, but nobody has seen them. Comics. I have a few furry zines. I have a lot of furry zines. This one looks a little bit more appropriate. I have a good collection and buy at least one title regularly. Let's see, my persona. Oh dear. My persona's name is Spector. My species is a wolf. My specific species is a wolf. I don't think I'm going to put anything there because, I mean, I don't know. I've never really put thought into exactly what kind of wolf I am. I just kind of am a wolf. Furry code. I have absolutely no idea what this means. If somebody would like to tell me in the comments what a furry code is, I'd love to know because I will put something here. But the text box is definitely a bit too small to put some sort of like life code to put in. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this blank for now. My persona's description. Give me one moment. There we go. A rough estimate of all the traits of my persona. Some of them are still pending because I don't even have a full suit yet, which means I can kind of have a toss-up of being like, oh, I want to change this or I want to change that. So eventually in the future, I will have a full suit and you will actually be able to see the markings on that. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and go with on the description. Like, okay, about me. Relationship status, I am single. Marital status, I am single. Education, I have some college. Income, thanks for reminding me that I'm jobless, furry mate. Employment status, I am self-employed. I am self-employed. We'll go with that one. Occupation, entertainment and media? Entertainment and media? I guess technically. I mean, I do YouTube, and that's about all I have at the moment. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and with entertainment and media. Children, nope. Smoking, no. Socially, daily. I don't know what kind of smoking it's talking about. I don't know if that's tobacco smoke or the green stuff. But we'll go ahead and say, you know what? Let's just go socially. I don't really smoke tobacco, but I have been known to dabble in other certain green substances. Drinking socially, I don't drink a whole lot because I absolutely hate the feeling of being drunk. So I usually only have about a couple beers, maybe a glass of wine or something at a dinner or whatever it be. Don't particularly care about drinking. HIV status, I am negative. Social personality, can I choose multiples of these? Oh yeah, I can. Let's see, social butterfly, I am definitely far more of an extrovert. I like being around people, so that's definitely describes me. I'm a homebody. I do like being at home, even though I do like to be more sociable. Being home just kind of, I don't know, just feels right sometimes. I do like being in small groups as opposed to like huge, large groups. Sometimes it does get a bit overwhelming, especially if you're a huge con. So I do much better when I'm actually with a close group of friends or a close group of other people that I could potentially be friends with. TV watching, animated adult stuff. Animated kid stuff, yeah, I guess technically I don't really watch like kids cartoons or anything, but I mean that's technically how I got started as a furry, I suppose. I am an anime fan, absolutely 100% anime fan. There's a reason why I got the fairy tale tattoo on my arm. Other than that, sitcoms and maybe some documentaries. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV, so it's kind of hard to be like, I watch this or that. TV's just kind of not interesting anymore. Nothing is good on. It's all went to kind of Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff. So I just don't really watch a whole lot of TV. Languages, English. I do know a little bit of Chinese, not enough to really say, yeah, I know Chinese. Interests. I do like the arts. I do like movies. I mean, even though I don't really watch TV or movies hardly much anymore, it still doesn't mean I don't, watch them from time to time. I am interested in photography. I was a professional photographer for almost 4 years, so that's always been a huge interest of mine. Listening to music. Oh, and down here's playing music too. Those two, music has been a massive part of my life, and there's no way I'm gonna stop listening to music, and there's no way I'm gonna stop playing it too. Gaming, of course. Travel, yes. And it looks like, oh wait, here we go, computers. I will also choose cooking because I do actually really like to cook. All right, in my own words, about myself. Well, I don't really want to sit here and type a whole paragraph or 3 or 4 about myself, so I guess I like watching movies. I like cuddling while watching movies and TV shows. I like long walks on the beach. I like to travel the world as much as I possibly can. However, it's very limited. And my perfect partner is a guy that breathes and loves me, and I love him, and so forth and thereforth, and all that. I guess technically there are some physical aspects of someone that I do want to actually be with as well. I know that sounds shallow, but you want to have your looks and your personality properties in check before you actually start dating somebody else. I know that's definitely a very unpopular opinion, but I mean, it's true. It's true. A lot of people really do go for looks, and, I want to kind of go for a mix of personality and looks, because if you have an absolute garbage personality, then I don't want anything to do with you. If you don't look good, if you don't take care of yourself, if you're not going to take the proper precautions to actually have good hygiene, then I don't necessarily want that either. So yeah, I do think people need to have some sort of mix of those things so they're not unhappy down the road. But I'll probably just go ahead and fill that in after I get done. So if you decide to look up my profile, I'll have all that information filled out for you. And that looks to be all I can really upload at the moment. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Seems to be more of a Facebook type profile thing than really a dating site. But hey, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if you would like to go visit my profile, then, well, there it is. It's the exact same name as my YouTube and my Twitter and basically everything else that I use. And I will go ahead and tell you now, if you send me any inappropriate messages, it will be flown out the door immediately. But thank you all for joining me on this dumb little adventure where I created a furry mate profile so you don't have to, or maybe encourage you to go make a furry mate profile of your own. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave the video here. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like to help me out, then, subscribe. There's links and stuff down in the description or whatever. But I hope you all take care. Have a good one, and until the next time, Spector out.